I listened attentively to the interview that lawyer Kenneth Okonkwo granted Symphony Television. I listened attentively to know what is his grouse against Peter Obi or the Labour Party, because I've been sensing some disparity or disinterest between the two parties, Okonkwo and the Labour Party, and or Peter Obi. And I am delighted that Kenneth Okonkwo has the same mission, the same goal as with Peter Obi, to rescue Nigeria from misrule, insecurity, and impoverisation, undue impoverisation. So if the mission is the same, why should they work at cross purpose? Because united we stand, divided we fall. And I will want Peter Obi and Kenneth Okonkwo to listen to my own grouse too. In the first instance, Kenneth Okonkwo has the same idea that I have about Peter Obi remaining in the Labour Party. I looked at it from the point of view of Joe Ajaero, the president of Nigeria's Labour Congress, and Festus Osifo, the president of the Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, who have betrayed and ditched Nigerian workers, accepting 70,000 minimum wage, notwithstanding their earlier stand not to accept anything less than 250, 200, or at least 100,000. That was the impression created and accepted, considering the level of inflation in Nigeria. So, but to turn around and accept 70,000 after tete-a-tete with the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and nobody knew the detail of their tete-a-tete and what transpired, what money changed hand in their secret meeting. But only for Joe Ajaero and Festus Osifo to come out and say that President Tinubu threatened to increase fuel price should they ask for more than 70,000 naira minimum wage. But these are brilliant individuals, Osifo and Ajaero, who should know that President Tinubu has increased fuel severally since he got to power. So he could not use increment of fuel price to threaten the labor leaders. The labor leaders should have told him, okay, if you want us to accept 70,000 minimum wage, no problem. Reverse the fuel prices that you have increased, and we take 70,000 or even 60,000 from you. Reverse the increment that you have made to fuel price. But they didn't do that. They came out and they were romancing, and you could see them happy together with the president. So, which is a clear betrayal of the workers. And I said, if this, and these are the chieftains of the Labour Party to which Peter Obi is associated, as the presidential candidate in 2023. So if Joe Ajaero and Osifo sold out to President Tinubu over the minimum wage, who said that Labour Party has not sold out to the presidency, to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a person, if not to the All Progressive Congress as a party? Listening to Kenneth Okonkwo, he looked at it from the point of view of Julius Abure being the Labour Party chairman and saying that this party are sold out to the ruling All Progressive Congress and that Peter Obi should dissociate himself from that party. I would think that Peter Obi could not see what Okonkwo and myself saw. Fine, but he could also be reluctant to accept the hard reality that Joe Ajaero, Festus Osifo, and Labour Party under the chairmanship of Abure, Julius Abure, have sold out, considering his own level of investment in the Labour Party, in energy and money invested in the party over time. But the vision of Okonkwo and myself cannot be faulted. It cannot be faulted. Osifo Ajaero sold out to President Tinubu over the minimum wage. And Kenneth Okonkwo, as a lawyer, politician, and public affairs analyst, is saying, and as a vested interest in the Labour Party, is saying this Abure hijacking the party is a sellout to the ruling All Progressives Congress. It's a hard fact for Peter Obi, but it's a fact that he must accept. And seeing that the mission of Okonkwo aimed at liberating Nigeria from misrule tallies with that of Peter Obi, so I want to enjoin the two of them to reunite, and Peter Obi should make the move to reconcile. At the same time, I want to warn where I disagree with Okonkwo, that this is a survival mission, this is to rescue the nation first before you talk of zonal justice and religious justice. No. Lay the foundation, let it be solid. If it's not solid, whatever you build on it will collapse. So don't let us deceive ourselves about that. So I enjoy Peter Obi and Okonkwo to reunite because they have the same goal and they should not work at cross purpose. It will not be to the benefit of Nigeria. But I disagree that the coalition should overlook zonal justice and political justice. I totally disagree with that, because if you rescue from one pit into another pit and you continue the war with Boko Haram, you continue S-men terrorism, you continue with removing subsidies that never existed in any place, at any rate. So there's nothing like fuel subsidy in Nigeria. If everything is handled as it should be handled, petrol resource is a plus that should develop a nation, not an excuse to be funding pilgrimages. And of course, the way Okonkwo was my religion. Please stop all this type of religion. All the things you quoted from the Bible, if you are in tune with your culture, you will find that the proverbs are there saying the same thing. So don't stop harassing us with Bible and Quran or your religion. When you are dealing with politics of Nigeria, please face Nigeria. If you don't know any proverb from your culture, because our culture is non-partisan, is non-dogmatic, so it's superior. That's the truth of the matter. So at any rate, at least justice balancing between Christianity and Islam to start with is a level of justice, is a level of equity. So don't say you are going to throw away zonal equity, you are going to throw away. I disagree with you on that. But as for if your focus is rescuing Nigeria, put it on a solid ground of justice and equity to start with, and other things will follow. Otherwise, we continue this mess of fighting Boko Haram, protecting herdsmen, terrorists, removing subsidies from basic necessities of life to fund pilgrimages and all and things like that. That is my perception. Obi and Kenneth should reunite. If Obi continue to think that he has a stake in Labour Party, they have removed the seat from your bottom. You are sitting on air. You see it. Abure, Jairo, Osifo, they are for the ruling party, not for Labour Party. That's the truth said by Okonkwo. And I'm telling Okonkwo to put aside this my religion says, and quoting the Bible. We have proverbs that that surpass your Bible and Quran. So don't harass us with that. So let us, whatever we want, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. If we want to rescue the nation, let us rescue the nation on solid ground of justice and equity, not anyhow. To rescue the nation anyhow is war of survivor. We survivor. You move from frying pan into fire. When you have not right the wrong, what are you rescuing? Part of the rescue should be that the nation is laid on a solid ground of justice and equity. So I still believe in zonal equity. I believe in religious equity. Indeed, our constitution does not allow us to talk religion where we are talking Nigeria. It says Nigeria shall have no religion in any part thereof. So, and these people are imposing Christianity and Islam on Nigeria. If another Peter Obi and Okonkwo will now be talking Christianity, my religion, please put all that nonsense. Go and practice your religion in the corner of your religion, not in the public domain of Nigeria.